Select your heroes.
I'm freaking pissed. Rampage the movie. No, this isn't a joke. They really are making a Rampage movie based on the arcade game. You know, the one that the arcade game and the 64 game, that's the one I played, World Tour. But they're making a movie starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, except, like, the Rampage games were just, like, jokey, stupid parodies of monster movies. And this movie, the trailer that's already out, it's not a parody. It's just like a straight-up monster movie. The very thing that the game's parodied. It's like if you get The Walking Dead and say, "Oh, that's actually just an adaptation of Zombies Ate My Neighbors" or something. It's like, why? I mean, other than the 3 monsters that they show, it really has nothing to do with Rampage at all. I mean, not that the Rampage... Well, I mean, Rampage still had a bit of a story. Humans get turned into... some mutant experiments or something. Like when they die, that they turn into naked humans and they walk away in shame or something like that. And it's all like a chemical thing at a science facility, Scum Labs or whatever. And the movie from the trailer it's about Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, and he's friends with this gorilla. And then they do some experiments on the gorilla, and then something from space hits the gorilla with some toxic ooze, like Ninja Turtles or something, and then the gorilla turns giant. And then there's also a wolf out there in the forest that's also giant. And then there's also a lizard out there that's also giant, and they all come together, and they're gonna wreck the city. And then Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's here, and he's like, no, they can't hurt George the gorilla. Because that's the name. And he's like, no, George the gorilla. No, it's like, yeah, this is like Mighty Joe Young, but even suckier. Terrible. And worst of all, the gorilla was brown in the video game, but they whitewashed him for the movie, because now it's this giant white gorilla like frickin' Blizzard in Primal Rage, the video game, another arcade game that nobody remembers. It's like, why would they bring this random game and turn that into a movie? Like, who asked for this? And who asked for it to be so serious? Like, you know, it should have been like a parody. Just like, imagine, I don't know, freaking make it, I mean, okay. This is like made by Warner Brothers, the movie guys. Who also distributed Kong. Did they distribute Kong Skull Island? Kong Skull Island. Let me look that up. Who are the guys? Is that a Warner WB movie? Because it's like, maybe this ties it. Yeah, it's Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers and Legendary Pictures, Legendary Entertainment. Yeah, Warner Brothers has that. They have Godzilla, and now they have this. So maybe they're just trying to assemble the pieces for a monster universe. I mean, Kong was tied into Godzilla, and I guess this shit from Midway Arcade Treasures is a freaking, like, another crossover they have planned. And it's like, that sounds like a fun idea, but these aren't the characters. This isn't the representation of Rampage that I wanted. This is bullshit. I mean, Rampage should have been on the lines of, like, I mean, if that's their cinematic universe, like, the Rampage games should have been like their, I don't know, their Guardians of the Galaxy, where it's like, yeah, we're cool and hip and don't give a shit. No. I mean, you know, it should have just been, I don't know, not this. It's all bullshit. Hang on, let me go read the official, whatchamacallit, Rampage synopsis. Oh, by the way, the movie is coming out on August 20th, or April 20th, yeah, April 20th, 420, so I hope you're all excited to watch this shit on 420. What a waste. I mean, there's so much potential you could do. I mean, I guess America doesn't have enough, like, giant monster movies, so it's like, we can't really parody anything yet. You know, I mean, for a parody to really work, you gotta have, like, a firm establishment of a bunch of, like, friggin' giant monster movies, and we don't have that many here. I mean, you know, we got Kong and Godzilla and Pacific Rim, and that's it. I mean, the Cloverfield, but that came out far too long away, you know. I mean, with superheroes, anyone can parody that, but, like, Rampage, people are, people don't actually watch giant monster movies unless they're made in America, or you're a freaking hipster who watches Godzilla movies. It's all bullshit. This is sad. Oh, and the fact they got Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, like, I feel like he's just gonna ruin his career by picking a bunch of stupid movies. I mean, it's like, it's gonna ruin everything. But if you remember, he was also in a Spy Hunter movie that never came out, although they made the video game adaptation of that Spy Hunter movie, Spy Hunter Nowhere to Run, based on the Midway arcade game. And he was also in Doom, the movie, which was a piece of garbage. It was all garbage. You know what? I don't freaking care. It's just all awful. Rampage, the movie, come in 420. Be ready for that shit, home slices. Some more thoughts, like, damn, I didn't even like the Rampage games. I mean, they're kind of clunky and repetitive, and they're not the best, and they're pretty shitty, honestly. But like, to make a movie out of them, how do you fuck that up? But I think one of the reasons is like, in a post 9/11 world, like, I don't think people are gonna be so fond about a comedy movie about destroying buildings and whatevs. I mean, I don't know. I know there's this one commercial for like Powerpuff Girls a long time ago in the 90s Cartoon Network. It was just like, I think it was called A Typical Day in Townsville. It was like live action footage of a guy just going to work and having a mundane day, and everywhere around him is like the monsters are attacking, Mojo Jojo's robbing the bank, and it's like, whatever. It's just like a typical day for Townsville, and everyone's just used to it. Like, I don't know if people would want a parody of that. I mean, I would, but like after 9/11, I don't know if people would be up for that kind of thing. Yeah, but Rampage, what a suck load.